What's up, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome to Rental Reasons, the show where I look at games I'm currently renting from GameFly and explain to you why I'm probably only going to rent them and then send them back. And today it is Mad Max for the PS4, also available on the Xbox One and PC. It is an open-world game set in the Mad Max universe, not explicitly tied in to any particular Mad Max movie, but certainly takes a lot of cues from Fury Road, which is the most recent Mad Max movie. This is not a movie game per se, but does take some of those trappings. And it follows the current open-world game design to a T. If you've played Shadow of Mordor, if you've played Assassin's Creed, if you've played Batman, if you've played any game kind of in that similar genre, you're going to find things here to be very familiar. And if you're like me and kind of burned out on that formula, then you're going to find some stuff in here to be intriguing, and a lot of it to be tedious. The best way that I can describe Mad Max is, if you were, say, 8 years old, and you had a bowl of Lucky Charms, obviously, you're going to want the marshmallows. And in this game, there are marshmallows. But most of it is the rest of that stuff that you really don't want that's kind of going to be in the box anyway. And so I'm going to kind of go through a handful of what this game has to offer. Here is the map. My biggest complaint with this game, and I don't know if it's one that you can actually solve, is that it's an open world game. So the Mad Max universe, the Mad Max franchise, you're thinking, you know, large swaths of abandoned wasteland with nothing to do and just drive. And you don't have that here. You have just shit everywhere because it's a video game and it has to be a video game, and I understand that. That is a hard problem to solve. So, one of the myriad of things that you can do in this game is pull down scarecrows. Now, so basically there are several warlords. Your main goal in the game is to get to Gastown, and usually you can see Gastown from... there it is. Gastown. So you kind of always see it from wherever it is, wherever you are on the map. I will say, this game visually does do a pretty damn good job of feeling like you are in the post-apocalypse. That part of it's fine. The driving gets better when you first... at this point, I am like 7 or 9 hours in. The driving gets better the more you upgrade your car. When you first start, it's super loose, and obviously you're, driving on sand. Here's a random event here. We're gonna go eat... I don't have any water! Damn, okay, well... uh-oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. Alright, so the car combat is occasionally fun, but also can be tedious. We have our shotgun here, though, so we're gonna hopefully... show you off one of the things that I do like in this game, which is it has really good explosions. Now, this is from Avalanche Studios, the guys who brought you Just Cause, so of course it's got really good explosions. I'm just gonna get out here and see if a lot of the time... oops. So ammo is pretty scarce. There we go. Boom! A lot of the time, the AI in the cars will get out to fight you, but occasionally they won't. So yes, you have to worry about your ammo. It's very scarce. You have to worry about your gasoline, which you can get upgrades to make that less of a problem. And you have to worry about your water, and the water is what refills your health. And that is the canteen next to my map there on the lower left side. So as I was saying, nope. Alright, so... besides the fact that the map is pretty populated, which feels weird for a game that is set in the post-apocalypse, the controls in this game is kind of my other big issue with it, in that if you've played a lot of games in this genre, these controls will seem weird when you're on foot in terms of what the buttons do. But one of the biggest things in the car combat here, and obviously is a very direct result of being from the people who made Just Cause, is the harpoon. And the harpoon is fantastic, and I will show you why if I can get to the top of this. Oh, there's a sniper. There is a sniper. Alright, there's a jump here, okay. The harpoon is actually one of my favorite additions to... Oh, man. Very tender. One of the best additions to this game is the harpoon. So to fire your harpoon and to fire a gun, you're using L1 and you're using circle, which is weird. And I want... Where is the... Oh, there he is, over there. I just died, didn't I? Okay. I should not have been too... I should have taken out that sniper first. Snipers are kind of dicks. So, you've got a handful of things to do. This right here on the screen is Scrotus, the big bad guy of the game. But your overall goal in the game is to go to Gastown and upgrade your car. And give it a V8 and all that good stuff. But there are a variety of things to do in the world that's going to lower the threat rating in each region and make the game a bit easier on you and get you the all-important scrap. Scrap is the most important thing in this game, and there is not nearly enough of it because your upgrade trees are kind of ridiculous. So let's actually go in this direction here. That seems... No, there's a sniper there too. Alright, well, F that. Let's see what's right up here. Is that a... So, the problem with the scarecrows... And... Let's try... that one. Way out in the middle of nowhere. The problem with the scarecrows is that... some of them need better harpoons, and I have not got the harpoon upgrades because they're costly, and I was putting more points into things that Max himself needed or other things that the car needed to make the game a more enjoyable experience. So in addition to the car combat, which is mostly tolerable, and I should hope so considering there is a lot of it in the game, there's also the hand-on-hand or hand-to-hand stuff, which, as you might expect from this style of game from WB, is the Batman combat. And I don't necessarily have a problem with the Batman combat, but it feels like every game now that is a open world game where you're on foot is going to have the Batman combat, because that's just kind of a cheap and easy way to do it, because it's been done very, very well by Batman. Now, one of my issues here is that this game, for all of its tropes, for all of the, hey, you're, having to use these blimps to scope out the environment, much like climbing a tower in Assassin's Creed, for all of the, hey, do all this side crap to unlock main crap stuff. That's all well and good, and perhaps would have been more engaging a couple of years ago before a lot of this stuff got revolutionized, specifically by games like Shadow of Mordor, which introduced the Nemesis system. There is nothing... That's not the... Yeah, I don't have the right harpoon for this. So, basically, you shoot the harpoon and pull it down, and that's a good time. See if we can't take out this fucking sniper, because I need some vengeance. This game does not have anything like the Nemesis system in it, and therefore, just having a wealth of car upgrades is not quite enough to fill in the gaps when you're burned out on this particular style of game. But I will say, in its favor, the game looks really good. It does a fantastic job of recreating that Mad Max world. It's just the handful of different things they give you to do within the game world are not necessarily the most fun things in the world, and there are, much like my analogy earlier. There are marshmallows in here, and they can be tasty. I just fucking... Yeah, fuck you. Right there. Yeah, that stuff is hilarious. That stuff is hilarious. Like I said, there can be marshmallows that, where it is fun, and there is cool stuff to do, but it seems so few and far between with just kind of the rote, just nonsense that you're just doing over and over again to increase your level, to get scrap, to increase your rankings, and to gain favor with the different warlords in the area. That stuff, like having spent as much time as I have with it at this point, is not super fun. There should be a source of water. Is it up on this bridge? I can't get up on that bridge. Is it below? No, it's... Alright, there it is. Water. So, Water is important for your health. So we're just gonna go borrow some of this water here. So, in the Mad Max universe, things like water and gasoline and ammunition, very scarce. In this game, water and gasoline is pretty plentiful. It doesn't really feel like you're ever hankering for it, or you're ever like, oh, I'm gonna run out. Like, in the beginning, you burn enough gas where, yeah, it seems like that a little bit, but you get upgrades on that stuff so fast that it's not really that big of a deal. And there's food, but I have full health. The only two kinds of food are dog food and maggots, so hope you like those. And that is a good overview of you know, the basic doing the side stuff. So we're actually going to head to a camp that we have not taken over yet. Let's see if we can find an easy one. Over here in Jeet's territory, it's 2 stars. I'm sorry, 2 skulls. I think everything's going to be 2 skulls at this point. There are death races, and those are okay. You get some options there, but it's not the best. But, you know, it's an open world game that has cars, so of course there's going to be death races. I'm not on a road here, so I need to actually get back on a road before I can do anything. So I'm going to go invade this camp, and so you can see what kind of the core of that stuff looks like, which is a lot of the hand-to-hand combat, which actually has one of the parts of the game that I find to be pretty cool. It's just so few and far between that it's, you know, if there was more of it, perhaps then I would be more attuned to playing more of this game. Whereas now I'm just, you know, I've played enough of it. I played enough to film an episode of Pixels and then, you know, send it back, because I don't want to play the supposed 40 to 50 hours of stuff to, like, you know, get through this game. It's just not on my agenda when we're in the fall season here, and there are just games coming out every week, and there are more important things to play. But I will say, if you are a huge fan of Mad Max, if you want to have a game in this game world from a top tier AAA game studio, this is going to be it. Like, I don't think they're going to make another one. But I think if they did, this game is certainly, they've made enough of a solid foundation, and it feels like it's like 75% of the way there. It's just some of the design decisions, particularly with the controls, don't make a whole lot of sense. When you've played so many other games in this genre, having the controls just be a little bit different is enough to really kind of screw you up. So that's kind of one of my biggest issues with it. See if we can take care of this. No, get that. Shoot that. There we go. Gotcha. The car is kind of fragile, but whenever you get out and park it, is when your compatriot here in the back, Chum Bucket, will, oh boy, will repair it for you. I need to, nope. Screw it. There we go. The explosions in this game look really good. Like, I really, really appreciate the explosions. So we're gonna fire our rocket. Who the hell is shooting at me? Our rocket launcher here. Oh, alright. So you have a sniper rifle when I'm getting shot at here, and I can't. Where? Aim! Oh man, this is bad. This is bad. I'm gonna die. Again. There we go. Perimeter defenses can be... Crap. Get out of the way, Max. Get out of the... Hit the gas! Alright. Let's hold up here for a second where he can't get to us. And then... You can't drink water in the car, so... Get out of my canteen. Drink some water. Resaturate the world here as I get my health back. And meanwhile, he fixes the car. Which is fantastic. That's all the water. That's okay. We're gonna head around here to take out other asshole sniper. Nope, didn't mean to do that. It's the wrong button. Gonna get shot again. I can't see him from here. Move the... Nope. Move the car. There we go. There we go. What? I hit him. You're full of crap. Really? I'm stuck on that wall, really? There we go. Okay. No more perimeter defenses. Getting out of the car. Or no, I need the car. Getting into this... I'm just... The game's good, but... Like, it's just got such weird little control issues that... It really just bothers me. Oh, right, I can't ram this one. I have to use the Thunder Poon. And yes, it's called the Thunder Poon. Alright. That takes care of that. There should be some guys to fight in here. And I will show you the hand-to-hand combat system. What is that? Why can't I... Alright. Whatever. And the hand-to-hand combat's alright. But as I said before, it is Batman combat. So it's, you know, just punching, and use triangle to reverse. After you get X amount of hits in, you activate your Fury mode. And that allows you to do the one thing I do like in this game, is that when you are in Fury mode, you have the chance. It doesn't happen all the time, but you have the chance to do Fury finishers, and most of those are wrestling moves. I've seen a suplex, I've seen the clothesline from hell, I've seen almost like a sidewalk slam, a fireman's carry. It is hilarious. And that stuff I appreciate, but it is kind of so few and far between that it doesn't quite... Oh man, I need an explosion. Alright. I can do that. Let's grab a fuel can here, and ignite it, and drop it, get the hell out of the way. So in this game, the R2 button is run. L2 is jump. It is like the most useless jump ever. L1 is draw your gun, and circle is shoot it. Like, all the controls are so weird if you played any other game like this. It is just, it feels off. And everything is a hold. So anytime you have an action here, you have to hold the button to do it. And that's, like, not, like, I don't know why you would make that design decision. Oh, dodge that. Punch him. So hopefully we should be able to get our Fury mode here, if I can actually manage to not screw this up. Do that. Keep countering. There we go, Fury mode. Let's see if we can actually get into a wrestling move here. Oh, I got hit by his... Oh, I hate that! Gotta do the evade, and it's a pain in the ass. And now I'm not... Damn it, I didn't wait because of the fucking knife guys. Screw you, knife guys. Nope. Nope. Dodge that. So, the R1 button is dodge. Do some of that. Can break some limbs. And then get a weapon and get a weapon kill. Didn't get to see any cool wrestling stuff, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And our mission here continues to be destroy the transfer tanks, so we're going to do that. I don't actually need this weapon here, so just drop it. But we'll take all the loot, and again, you have to hold X every single time you want to loot something. And that is just kind of obnoxious, honestly. Some of that. You are constantly collecting scrap, and scrap pays for just about everything. I want that insignia. Can I go in this way? No. Okay. Going up. And I will show you the upgrade tree stuff as soon as I finish this base. You can get a feel for how that is supposed to... Wait, what? What happened there? That's not what I wanted to do. I've got more tanks to explode. Did I miss some? Did I go the wrong way? Always possible. Oh, there's some water. And it's like this stuff. Like, you're stuck in this animation every time. Every single time. And it's just... It breaks the immersion, for me anyway. Having to do these little tiny tasks that are just... They just get annoying. Oh, hey guy. What do you see? A bat in the back of your head. There we go. Oh, now I got... Well, alright. So, we actually don't need that, so we'll just drop that. Explosion required, and there was a gas can. I just passed one. Right there. Like I said, gas cans not really that rare. You pretty much find them almost everywhere. Didn't mean to throw that, but okay. They're almost everywhere. And then we head here. There's probably going to be more guys to fight if I had to guess. There's some more stuff I need. I can't get to it yet. This scavenging is just kind of tedious. Like, obviously, scavenging would be a big deal in this actual universe, but when you turn it into a video game, it's just kind of tedious. Where are you going? Hey! Oh, the War Crier. Okay, the War Crier actually is pretty interesting because he will buff the guys here, so you want to kind of shoot the War Crier if you can. Of course, I'm gonna fucking reload, and I missed him. We don't want the War Crier to get all the way up to into the red there, so we want to... Damn it! Shoot the War Crier! Aw, crap. And we're dead. Okay, that doesn't always work out the way you had intended it to, so this game can be a little rough. Like, obviously, once you get enough upgrades, it is kind of trivial, but it can be a little nasty at times if you're not paying attention to the combat system. But honestly, the only way it's really difficult is the amount of guys they pile on. If you got 3 or 4, no big deal. When it's like 10, 12 guys, unlike Batman, it becomes pretty ridiculous. And such. So, like, if you're looking for, you know, somewhat of a challenge in your open world games, then, you know, you'll find some here in Mad Max. But at the same time, some of it's kind of like, who cares, you know? We're just gonna fight these guys. You know, see if I can actually beat them when they're buffed, because I don't really care that much. If I actually do it properly, then I shouldn't get hit. Of course, that's difficult when you've got guys just taking pot shots all around you for no reason at all. So, they got buffs. I'm gonna stab this guy with a... No, I'm not. I was gonna stab that guy with a shiv, but... Alright, we're in Fury mode here. Let's see if we can actually get... What do you... No, I don't think so. There we go. Boom! Sidewalk slam! And then, of course, he's just stuck up there. And he starts saying stuff, which is real funny. Oh wait, who's left? Who's left? Oh, I didn't even see you. I should have shot him when I had the chance. Oh well. Oh, dodge! Nope. Knife guy. Knife guy! And you get a little bit of a wall kill there. That might have done it. And it's like, hey, War Crier. How you doing? You feeling okay? Sort of, nothing personal. Like, there are bits of humor in here that I appreciate, but it's kind of few and far between. Not supposed to kill me. It's real good. He's just like begging for his life, which is pretty funny. You need a War Crier? Nope, I do not need a War Crier. I need you to explode. Boom! And that takes care of that. So we need to get rid of these tanks here to finish this base and hopefully wrap up this video. I keep hitting throw. I need to hit whatever. That one. And one more. Where is it? One more. Jump down here. There it is. We need something to make it explode. Whatever, I'll just shoot it. I don't even care at this point. Not that big of a deal. I have unlocked a thing at certain bases where I will get my ammo refilled. That's super useful. Definitely seek that out if you can, because finding ammo in the world can be pretty scarce. And then my people that I'm cool with will come and inhabit this base, and that will raise the threat level etc., etc. So let's see if we can't piece out of here. Actually, let's use some quick travel here. So when you get to these balloon things, you can do quick travel. So we'll just go to this one here, just to show you what that stuff looks like. Fast travel, and actually, it's for being an open world game, it's pretty good about that. But like the actual load stuff is not that bad. But yeah, so basically, you get in that balloon, you go way up in the air, and then you scout out the environment. Is how you do the towers like you would have in Assassin's Creed. I'll go back to our base here. One of our bases. So you're going to be collecting things out in the world to do upgrades to your bases that get you more benefits, like refilling your gas tank and getting more ammo and that kind of stuff. And these are inhabited usually by a war chief who you become cool with, and then you can start missions through them. And that is where the story takes place. So that stuff is alright. Like, I'm not going to say it's bad, but it's kind of just, you know, you don't really care too much about it. It's not super important. There's no, like, oh, it's the end of the world, because obviously the world's already over. So your whole goal here is to get your car to be a badass car, and you want to head to the Plains of Silence is your main goal here. So he gives me basically a mission, and then it'll be out here on the map, right there. That's that mission. But then also I have a main mission here somewhere. I just got to Pink Eye, and then up here is Gas Town. So it is a pretty big map for this kind of game. So just very last thing here is the upgrade menu, and that is you've got Max here with a bunch of different upgrades that you can get over the course of the game. Your guns and new shotgun, etc., etc. And then you've got your garage, which is all this stuff here. If you want to have a certain style of car, you can go to the Archangels, which is all this stuff here, to get these different cars and how they look and everything else. Get all these different parts to make those cars. And you've also got this stuff here, which you can see here under abilities. You unlock different points to unlock different additional skills for Max. And all the way on the right is your actual rank, etc., etc. So I've played, at this point, I've played 20% of this game, and I am like somewhere between 7 and 9 hours. So you can understand, it's a very long game. And if you like the things you're doing in it, perhaps it's great. Personally, I found most of the things that I was doing to be pretty tedious. There is some cool stuff in there with the harpoon. There is some cool stuff in there with some of the car combat and the finishing moves being wrestling moves in the hand-to-hand combat. But even though this game looks really good, between the control issues and the large amount of just dumb stuff to do over and over again, personally, this game is a rental for me. And I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to send it back. So, that being said, my name is Attack Slug. This is Mad Max for the PS4. This is Rental Reasons, and I will see you next time right here on this channel. And I'm out.